Trip out.
Hello. We're going to do a quick demo about how to dress a candle. So a chime candle. So the first thing you need is two chimes. Chime candles are, I think, gosh, what are they? Half inch, I believe, half-inch diameter and about 4 inches tall. And you can honestly dress any type of candle, but this is the one where I'm going to use for the demonstration. And then you need some kind of a blend of herbs. Um, I decided I'm going to do a psychic candle. So for me, when I think about psychic gifts, I think purple. I'm going to use white to help dress the candle. And then this is a blend of psychic herbs that I have. So I'm just going to take some herbs. Let me sort of show you. We're in the shop right now. So I'm using just an old magazine because I'm going to drip wax here. So you just need a surface that you can drip wax on and potentially just throw away. So I'm going to put a bunch of herbs here. If you like, you can use you can use a mortar and pestle and grind the herbs up so that they're more fine and they more easily stick on the candle. So you can do that if you would like. Whatever herbs you choose should be for some intention, and whatever color you choose should be for some intention. Like I said, for the purpose of the demonstration, I'm just going to do purple for psychic and the crown chakra, and a blend of herbs here that are, psychic herbs. So I've got mugwort. There's some mugwort here. I call this one my reveal blend. It has a number of different herbs, yarrow, number of different herbs for psychic sight. So anyway, little personal blend I made. If you need some resources to find, herbs to align with a certain intention, there's lots of different sites, obviously, on the internet you can find. Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs is a good place to look. If you're a green witch and you grow things in your own garden, or there's things that naturally grow nearby your home, it's always good to look into those things and form relationships with the land and the plants and spirits of the land. Right now, what I'm doing is just kind of crushing up some of the things that I have here so it more easily sticks on the candle. But again, you can use a mortar and pestle if you want to. I need to grab a lighter. Sorry about that. So I'm going to dress the purple candle. So I lay it down. I lay it down here, and then I'm going to light the white. So what you do is once you light the candle, you allow the candle to drip. And as it drips, you just cover with the herbs. So drip and cover, drip and cover. Okay, so as I'm dripping and dropping the herbs, it's starting to coat the candle. Then you're gonna turn the candle and just coat all sides. Again, drip with the wax, cover with herbs, drip with the wax, cover with herbs. So I'm going all the way around the candle. Now you can cover with as many or as few herbs as you like. What's going to happen when you actually start to burn the candle is that both the candle and the herbs will burn. So the candle will have a much bigger flame than normal. So you see, we're starting to get this coated. It's not really coated on the one side, so I'm going to flip it back to that side. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Just a lot of dripping and covering, dripping and covering until you feel confident that you've covered your candle on all sides. Then what you're going to do, once you've covered the candle, you need some kind of a container to burn it in. I generally don't like to burn anything that has much too much. You don't want to burn in like a tall candle because you could heat the glass and the glass could crack. So this container, you can see it's wide open and not too deep. And so what I do is I drip some of the wax into the very bottom, making a puddle of wax. And then once the puddle is created, you'll just take your candle and drop it down into it, allowing it to stick, allow it to harden. So put the candle down in. The wax that I just dripped into that puddle will harden. And now you can blow out the candle that you used to dress. What I generally like to do is, if you can see, because I'll use like some kind of a cup or a container, you can put a little bit of water in the bottom. So when the candle burns down, it burns down into water. It's then easier to remove from your container afterwards. And then you can read the wax as it falls into the water. You can get an extra level of divination where you can pay attention to the shapes that it forms in the water. You also then, again, you get like a bit of wax. I'll show you kind of what it looks like after you burn. After you burn a candle down in water, the wax will kind of turn into like something like this that you can, again, you can read it or keep it if this is a positive energetic spell and you want to keep the wax, you can. Otherwise, when the spell is over, you can just tell the wax, thank you. You can say thanks to the herb allies that you've used, and you can tell it that it's no longer magic and you can throw it away. So that's the basics of how to dress a candle. Again, from here, I would put a small amount of water. Here, I'll show you about how much. From here, I'd put a small amount of water in the bottom, just covering, I don't know if you can see, but the water is just covering the very bottom of the candle so that it has something to drip down into. Oops. Well, I moved it, but generally you wouldn't, and the candle would stay upright. And then from there, you light the candle and you burn it. So hopefully that helps. Basics of dressing a candle. And thanks. Enjoy your magic.